The evolution of the English language. Professor's name, Luis Fernando Carmona. Student's name, Lourdes Sanchez Juarez. Have you ever wondered why English has words like knight from German, ballet from French, and tomato from Spain? Let's take a quick journey through time to see how English became the global English language that we know today. So the Old English period lasted from around 700 and 1100 years. It began when the Germanic tribes, the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes arrived to what is now England. They mixed their languages with the Brittonic, a Celtic language that was spoken by the Britons, the local people that were living there at that time. Later on, at the end of this period, the Vikings invaded England, and they also brought their Norse culture and language. Examples of Norse words are sky, and the personal pronoun they. Old English was so different from modern English that most people today wouldn't recognize it at all. Proof of this is the famous poem Beowulf, which represents this period, by the way. So go check it out, watch a video about this Beowulf poem, and you'll see how different the Old English really was. So the second stage of the English language evolution is the Middle English period, which lasted from around 1100 to 1500, and it all started with the Norman conquest. In 1066, William the Conqueror invaded England and defeated King Harold at the Battle of Hastings. So William became King of England and started a new era in English history. As a result, the Normans brought their French language and culture to England, and sadly, English lost its status. Yes, English lost status because the elite chose to speak French. I know, it's unbelievable. So, another important aspect that happened during the English language in this period all is that English grammar became simpler because Old English complex endings started to disappear. It led to a more flexible word order, and so it became a simpler structure. So by the end of 14th century, the writer Geoffrey Chaucer started using English in literature. So yeah, mostly that's the Middle English period's most important facts. The third stage of the English language evolution occurred during the Modern English period, which lasted around 1500 and 1900. It all began with the printing press in 1476. The printing press came to standardize spelling and grammar, while William Shakespeare was creating more than 18,000 words. He enriched the English vocabulary with very creative phrases that today we still use. At the same time, English expanded and absorbed words from many different world languages. And examples are bungalow from Hindi and safari from Swahili, which are languages spoken in India and Africa. Also, the scientific revolution created new English terms in science and technology like gravity and electricity. Finally, the latest stage of the English language evolution is the one that we are living today. The English language has become the lingua franca due to the international business, science, technology, diplomacy, travel, and the internet. For example, if a teacher from Japan and a teacher from Mexico decide to communicate in English, that makes English their lingua franca. As you can see through this video, English has evolved and is continually changing today.